Okay, it is currently 2:51 a.m. on April 21st, 2025, and I have your NHL picks for today. I don't know why I just laughed. I just thought of something funny in my head. But anyways, moving on. We have your NHL picks for today. We have yesterday's recap to start it. We went 1 for 3.
You suck, you jackass.
Sorry, sandwiches. Um, Starting off with the recap, we had the New Jersey Devils versus the Carolina Hurricanes. We took the over 5.5. This unfortunately ended at 5. Both Anderson and Markstrom had good games. Markstrom was just the busier goalie tonight, stopping 41 of 44 shots he faced. New Jersey just wasn't able to offer any help offensively. I think you could see the Devils take a game or two in Jersey, but we will see. I did say Markstrom going to steal them a game. I still think they will. Just maybe one. Moving on, we had the Ottawa Senators versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. This one caught me off guard. The Leafs actually played a full 60 minutes. Ottawa took way too many stupid penalties, and it's like, don't even say the refs weren't like, Toronto wasn't paying the refs. You were cross-checking my guys in the face. Toronto scored 4, actually showed up. Marner had 3 points. Matthews, Tavares, and Nylander all had a pair of points as well. Matthew Nyes probably likes the smell of his own shit because he's that guy. Ottawa could be in trouble if they play the way they did tonight. And not to mention the boys getting feisty out there in the Battle of Ontario tonight. 11 penalties dished out at the end of the game. This one had fireworks. Next up, we had the Minnesota Wild versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Like I said before, the Knights are just going to be too much for the Wild. Even with Kaprizov, they're just too much. A good effort from the Wild, though, keeping this a close one. 2 goals from Matt Boldy. Love to see it. And 2 apples for Kaprizov. Just the Vegas Golden Knights were too hot to handle, like the TV show. Anyways, Montreal Canadiens versus the Washington Capitals. What? Oh, those were our 3 games. Sorry, we only had 3 games. I do that every time now. I finish the recap and then act like today's games are a part of it. Moving on to today's games, we actually have 4 games on board for today. Yeah, let's get right into it. We have the Montreal Canadiens versus the Washington Capitals. Um, we got game 1 of the Caps and Habs series. I think this would be a fun one. I do expect the Habs to get bodied in Washington, but I think they're gonna sneak one. But not one, but maybe both games at home. That's what I do think. So you already know my pick for game 2 or 4 or 3, but we're gonna take the Caps on the money line. Okay. Next up, we have the St. Louis Blues versus the Winnipeg Jets, game 2. After blowing a late third period lead, Benny and the Blues are looking for a big W in game 2. I'm expecting for Connor Hellebuyck to have a better start after a somewhat shaky performance in game 1. I think game 2 will be a much tighter contested game with both goalies on their game. We're going to take under 5.5. Next, we have the Colorado Avalanche versus the Dallas Stars, game 2. The Avs have the chance to take complete control of this series, already winning game 1 on the road. Another win in Dallas could lead to disaster for the Stars if they don't get their shit together. I'm going to say that the injuries that Dallas is dealing with, and they didn't give me much confidence in game 1 going forward, and I don't blame Ottinger whatsoever. A very fluky goal that went off his skate, and a beautiful play that maybe the defense could have helped stop if they actually showed up. I think the Avs are going to really go and apply the pressure here in game 2. Avs money line. Last but not least, we have game 1 of the Edmonton Oilers versus the LA Kings. I actually do have the Oilers winning this series on the bracket. This is another one where the road team is going to have to play some good-ass hockey on the road because LA is a very good home team. I know the Oilers are going to have to sneak one out here at some point in LA. I just don't know if it's going to be in game 1. It could be. I'm thinking game 2, so we're just gonna take the over 5.5 on game 1 today. And those are your NHL picks for today. We will go ahead and recap them, just in case I'm all over the place. So we will. First we have the Montreal Canadiens versus Washington Capitals. Capitals money line. Then we have the St. Louis Blues versus Winnipeg Jets under 5.5. Colorado Avalanche versus Dallas Stars. We're taking the Avs money line. And then we have the Edmonton Oilers versus LA Kings, and we're taking the over 5.5. Did I say that? Did I skip the Blues? We're taking the under 5.5 on the Blues Winnipeg game. Sorry, guys. All over the place. Too many sandwiches before we started again. That's my fault. I gotta stop doing that. But that is everything. I'm just rambling on now. Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.